My name's Emma.
I'm Hannah.
My name is Abdullah Panjwani.
Hi, my name is Charlotte.
Hi everybody, my name is Charlie.
Hello, my name is Sarah McCullough.
Hi, my name is Peggy.
Hello, my name is Robin.
Hi, my name is Amy.
Hi, my name's Holly and I have complex regional pain syndrome.
My name is Emily and I'm a CRPS warrior.
Hi, my name is Kirsten and I am a CRPS fighter.
Hi, my name's Katie and I have CRPS in my right leg.
My name's Devin and I suffer from CRPS.
And together we fight CRPS. Imagine going through daily life where everything you touch or touches you,
where every noise around you, from a passing car or plane,
to children playing or closing a door,
cause you pain.
Now imagine living with that pain 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, forever.
Complex regional pain syndrome is a severe chronic pain condition caused by damage to the pain receptors in the nerve.
These pain receptors send constant pain signals to the brain well after the injury is healed.
CRPS is the most painful condition known to man, having been rated 42 out of 50 on the McGill pain scale, rating it above cancer, limb amputation and even childbirth.
CRPS doesn't just cause pain. It also causes a long list of debilitating symptoms. These symptoms include swelling, tremors,
changes to skin colour, temperature, hair and nail growth,
joint stiffness,
muscle spasms, weakness, muscle atrophy,
circulation problems, limited mobility, and allodynia.
Just to name a few.
Allodynia affects the sensitivity of the nerve and the skin sensitivity, meaning that light touch, clothing, water,
and even a gentle summer breeze in the air can cause excruciating pain to sufferers.
All of these symptoms affect our daily lives and how we live them. It affects our relationships with family and friends. It affects how and when we can attend and go to school, university, work, etc. It also affects our sleeping patterns, and often at night we're unable to get a decent night's sleep, which then goes on to affect our daily lives and how we function each day. It can also affect things like our appetite, where some days we don't always feel particularly hungry, which then has an effect on how we can take medication that ultimately helps us cope with our pain each and every day.
CRPS has no cure, very few treatments, most of which are unsuccessful for a large number of sufferers.
And most of us find that even the highest doses of the strongest painkillers don't begin to even touch the pain, let alone provide any relief.
Most doctors and even specialists have never heard of the condition because of its rarity.
CRPS is sadly nicknamed the suicide disease, with so many sufferers struggling with depression and anxiety due to the way this condition has destroyed their life.
It took mine from me at the age of 12. I went from being a happy schoolgirl who loved sport, going out with friends and spending every second dancing, to a depressed, bedbound teenager who struggled to find a reason to get up every day. Leaving the house has become a massive struggle over the years after the CRPS has spread throughout my entire body, leaving me wheelchair bound and unable to walk. Every noise, vibration, shut door, rumble of a car engine and touch is excruciatingly painful. It's exhausting, and being out for just a couple of hours leaves me bedbound for weeks, sometimes months, and it makes you wonder why you get up and put yourself through it all over again. I've lost count of the amount of doctors who have told me there's nothing more they can do to help. The amount of painkillers and failed treatments that didn't provide an ounce of relief. The tears and the struggles, it's constant, it's relentless, and we deserve better. And the reality is unbrushed hair and no makeup, dark circles from sleepless nights filled with pain. The reality isn't pretty, and it's real.
I personally have lived with CRPS since 2013, and it occurred after a dance injury to my right knee and eventually spread to my whole right leg. The condition is very complex and very painful.
I was diagnosed with CRPS back in October 2013. Over the last 4 years, CRPS has been the vein of my life. It has left me riddled with this extremely painful condition, which has resulted in me being wheelchair bound, on crutches and barely able to walk. Due to the pain, sometimes I can't even get out of bed, it is that painful. My symptoms include having full body jerks or tremors, flare-ups which can leave my body really hot 1 minute and freezing cold the next. When I'm hot, my body will be red raw. It just changes the colour of my skin. And then when I'm cold, my skin can go blue. With the flare-ups, I'm unable to move or have anything touch me, as that can trigger the pain even more and be excruciating. It also prevents me from having a regular sleep pattern or any sleep at all.
CRPS also means choosing between the necessities in life and the things you love. Sometimes you've got to think about whether it's worth doing something because perhaps the consequences might be too high. That means spending a few days in bed afterwards and ultimately feeling unwell, and sometimes things aren't always just worth it. Other times they are. As a CRPS sufferer, we often spend time in hospital attending clinics, appointments, seeing pain management specialists, seeing psychologists, physiotherapists, doctors, etc. in order to help us cope with our pain, learn new techniques and strategies that ultimately help us live life to the best of our ability with as little pain as we possibly can.
Second after second, nay moment after moment, battling sensations more powerful than torment.
Immeasurable intensity and incomparable inconsistency, just a part of our day-to-day lives. Frustration, helplessness and dependency, constantly scarring us like scalding knives.
But still we rise, still we smile, still we try our best to portray flair and style. Still we fight from day to night, anywhere and everywhere, trying our best to shine bright.
Comparing our pain to that of others, trust me, if only you knew what we're going through, every waking second of our lives would turn even Hercules blue.
Right up there on the pain scale with some of the highest imaginable pains, flares and catalysts triggered through even just loud noises and rains.
But still we rise, still we smile, still we try to portray flair and style. Still we fight from day to night, anywhere and everywhere, trying our best to still shine bright.
Medical professionals telling us there's not much more that they can do to assist. Constant suicidal thoughts and feelings, regularly having to resist.
Memory loss, forgetfulness, speech impairment, chronic fatigue, depression, oh my. We hate using our condition as an excuse, but the fact of the matter is, the time is nigh.
For too long, we've had to ball ourselves up and cry. For too long, we've had to respond to laziness and acting accusations with just a sigh.
We will still rise, we will still smile, we will still try our best to portray flair and style. We will still fight from day to night, anywhere and everywhere, trying our best to shine bright.
It's not sympathy, pity, remorse, or fame we're after. Don't get us mistaken. Rather, it's patience, acceptance, support that we're after, at least not to feel forsaken.
So whether near or far, just wherever you are, just always remember we're living embodiments of all of the above. Right through from January to December, even on Christmas.
To anybody and everybody, as a group or just as an individual member, please lend us a hand in spreading awareness for us in this CRPS Awareness Month, November.
Thank you. Please share to help us raise awareness for CRPS.